Hi folks, and welcome to our new short topic called conversions. And we will be converting the shapes you see in front of you into different shapes, okay, but they will be of equal area. Now, one thing I'd like you to do at the start of this is I'd like you to set up a sheet like this and just divide it up simply like this. You have your triangle, rectangle, and the measurements don't really matter. The only one I'm going to say that does matter for is this one down here, and I'm going to make this 160 by 35 millimeters, okay? And the rest, draw down something similar as you see fit there. So we're going to kick off. So in the first one up here, I'm going to turn this triangle into a rectangle of equal area. And to do that, we'll draw a line down from the top of the triangle and we'll bisect that line. Now if you're doing this at home, of course, you might want to make the triangle small, but bigger might be easier just for bisecting that line. Now, where the two arcs cross there, we'll put in our bisector, and then just from the end of the triangle, pick up a line there, one on the left. And now what we're after getting there is a rectangle of equal size. So you can see up here this top portion, I'm just going to put some color on it, just to help us with the visualization. It's as though that little yellow triangle there was taken and it was just added on down here. The same with the small triangle here, the orange one. There it is down there, okay? So let's turn a triangle into a rectangle. Next one now is I'm going to turn this rectangle into a triangle. So the first thing we're going to do there is we're going to get our compass, and I'm going to bisect the line between A and B. So in the second one here now, we're going to turn this rectangle into a triangle of equal size. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to bisect the base here. And we have a bisector there going up perpendicular. The next thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to measure off the height here, because we're going to have to double the height. It's the opposite to this. We halved the height there the last time. So if we put our compass on there, now we have twice the height. We can just draw a line up to there then from each corner. And there is our triangle of equal size. And if you want to put some color on that, you can see where that area is coming from there, and same on the other side. That blue triangle is equal to this one down here. And that is because if this was a rectangle, that line there would be diagonally bisecting it. And if you drew another line across the half, you would get these equal triangles of area. So in the third one now, we're going to move on to this one over here. And we've been asked to make this into another triangle where one side must be 100 millimeters in length. So the first thing I'm going to do there is I'm going to draw a light construction line across the top. Now to satisfy the question, I'm going to set my compass to 100. And I'm going to cross off here on this line. Now, if you pick a point anywhere on that line, sliding over and back, it will create a triangle of equal size. So then connect up to here and back down to there, and that's going to give us a triangle of equal size. I'm not going to shade it all in now. I'll just shade in the outer edges for visualization. And you can see the new triangle there. Next one over here, we have this irregular polygon, quadrilateral, sorry, and we're going to turn this into a triangle of equal size. So the first thing you'll do there is we'll draw a construction line from B to D. And I'll extend on this line AD to the right as well. And we're going to slide our set squares parallel now. Line up there on BD. Draw a parallel line from C. That will get you point E. And then to make the triangle of equal area, you draw E back to B. And we do that heavy. And again, we'll just put some color on the outer edges there to help us with the visualization. You can color it all in, it's not too big. And now we have a triangle of equal size. Now the next one here, we've ABCD, and we've been asked again to turn this into a triangle of equal area. So what we're going to do here is we're going to join C to A. Get our set squares, we're going to slide our set squares, we want to do a parallel line now from D. And where D comes down now and hits this guy, so these guys are parallel, it's going to get us E. Then we're going to go back up heavy there. So the triangle now of equal area will be from C to E to B and back up. And again, we'll just throw a bit of color on the outer edges. And there you have it. Next one now is we're going to be asked to convert this rectangle, should read, to a square of equal area. So again, I'm going to extend this on. If we want now, we'll just label them A, B, C, and D. And the first thing I'm going to do there is I'm going to put my compass on B. And I'm going to knock it down onto the line. So swing there, knock it down. That will give me E here. Now what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to bisect A to E. Now from here, I'm going to put my compass down again. I'm going to draw a semicircle. Okay. And if we extend up this line now from B through C onwards, that will get us F up here. And now B to F is one side of the square. And if we know one side of a square, then of course it's easy to finish it out and draw the rest. There you have your square equal in size to that rectangle. Down here now, we've been asked to turn ABCD into a square of equal area. Okay, now if you think about that, I don't actually know how to go and do that straight from this to a square. But we did learn some things along the way. For example, we learned how to turn this into a triangle. And then we know if we have a triangle, we know how to turn it into a rectangle. And over here, if we have a rectangle, we know then how to turn that into a square. So we're going to take it through them steps now, and we'll start off. So the first thing we know is we'll convert it into a triangle, and this is like a good recap for the earlier exercises you did. So again, what do? Join up the B there. Slide out there, parallel line. That'll give us E. And then we have our triangle going back up to B. Now that we have a triangle, we want to make that into a rectangle. Now I could do it all in here, but it might get a bit in on top of itself, right? Okay, so I'll just add on the height down here later on. So when we had a triangle before, we got half the height. So we'll bisect that height now from the base there up to B. And now I have half the height. Okay, so that's exactly what I had here before when I turned the triangle into a rectangle. Now instead of bringing up the lines, we'll just do it down this side and below it to keep it clear to see and visualize. I have the height there, half the height, and I can just step it off here. Okay, so that height there from here to here is the same as the height from there to there, and we brought down the sides. Now I have a rectangle. Now if I copy this over here, I'll be able to turn a rectangle now into a square. So off we go. Knock down one side just as we did before, then down up the line just like we did up before. Now I need to bisect from, as I did there before, from A to E. So from here back to A, I need to bisect that. And just like before, on the bisector when I had it, I drew that semicircle. So put your compass down there on the bisector, stretch it out to the end, and we'll draw our semicircle. And now this is what we get here again. We get this guy up here, F, with one side of the square now. And when we have one side of the square, it's easy then just to finish it off. So measure off that distance, mark it there, and that's what you end up with. So the steps we went through, we got a triangle, then we turned that into a triangle into a rectangle, then a rectangle into the square there. And on to the last question now. Now, in this last one here, we've been asked to turn this triangle here into another triangle of equal area. And one side must be 140 millimeters in length. So I've already marked off the 140. So the first thing I'm going to do there is I'm going to throw down my set square there. And I'm bringing a line up there vertically. Okay. And after that then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from A, running on there, outwards. And it's going through this, I'll call it E there. Okay, that point. After that, we're going to extend up the line here from B to C. We call that point F. And then I'm going to do a line coming across here then, horizontal line, and we'll bring up AD as well. And now you have the rectangle, okay, of equal area made. So we'll do it in heavy. We'll just throw a bit of colour around the outer edges. So where these might come up for you is in the Junior Cert in short questions, okay? And you can colour in the rest of that there then. So that's that finished, folks. That's those conversions done. So there's going to be another couple of videos on this short topic, and they'll be up next week. So the week after next. So I hope you found that useful, folks. More videos to come. Take care and stay safe.